I came up on my own, there ain't no other way. And I came up with my dog, there ain't no other way. I got it out the mud, I found another way. The risk I take to make sure my feelings straight. Pour some purple in my cup, I wanna see it splash.
It's a virtual comedy kickback, Hijacked After Dark. What the hell? So, as you guys all know, this is a live show, so we are not responsible for whatever is said beyond this point. So if you have the kiddies in the room and they're still awake, please make sure they're out of the room because shit is about to get real. So I want you guys to stand by. So our unsuspecting comedians here don't even understand the meaning of the show. I told them the meaning of the show, but they don't understand it. Derek, what's happening? How are you, sir?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on, Brenda, Miss Brown, and the world?
Right on. All right. So do you know the meaning of this show?
Actually, no, it was interesting. You call it hijacked, and I'm like, okay, I want to see what it's about.
Okay. Well, here's the meaning, a crash course. We hijack our comedians for their comedy. So, sir, you have been hijacked. Give us 3 minutes of funny starting now.
3 minutes of funny. Look, I don't know about three. Look, you really just took this and threw this on me. But what I like to talk about, because this whole coronavirus thing right now, is that I do a show in Chicago up north, and I like to talk about the gay community. And they say anytime you want to know anything about the gay community, you got to ask somebody gay, right? I got a good friend. His name is Marquise Devante. I went to Marquise. I said, Marquise, what do you think will be the next letter that's going to come out this closet? Marquise looked me dead in my face, and he was like, well, the next letter is going to be what I've invented, boo-boo. The next letters would be OGV. I looked at Marquise. I said, Marquise, that's 3 letters. He was like, that's right, because I'm special. And OGV stands for overweight, gay, vegan. Now, I totally ignore the gay part. The gay part is confusing enough. But an overweight vegan? How do you do that? How do you become 275 pounds by eating carrots and lettuce, sir? That's crazy. So, like, I knew it was a lie in there somewhere. I think Marquise was just a fat gay guy looking for attention. So I knew it was a lie in there somewhere. So I said, Marquise, my brother, you've never had bacon? You've never had bacon in your life? Marquise looked at me and he was upset. He was like, oh, Derek, no. I've never had bacon. Meat is gross. I said, Marquise, well, bacon is delicious. Well, I would call bacon the gay meats of meats, because it goes with everything. I said, Marquise, my brother, look, I challenge you. Just take a little piece of bacon, put it in your mouth, suck on it. If you don't like that shit, you can spit it out. That way you know you don't like me. Marquise looked me in my eyes. He was like, Derek, are you gay, sir? I was like, come on, brother. You know I'm not gay. And he looked at me, he said, well, dick is delicious. Why don't you take a little piece of dick, put it in your mouth, suck on it. And if you don't like that shit, sir, you can spit on it, because we like that. I said, Marquise, man, look, I ain't fucking with you, man. I said, look, I'll tell you what. You don't eat none of my meat, and I won't eat none of yours. That's the story about me and Marquise. Now, my mama actually hates that joke. She don't like to be talking about, gay stuff and stuff like that, because, she goes to church. She's a real church-going woman, you know what I mean? Like, me and my mom like to have fun. Like, when I was younger, the best things, like, me and my mom would do would be like play hide and seek, right? And my mom was the best hide and seek player in the world. We stayed in a studio apartment, and it took me 15 minutes to find it. That's how good my mom was at playing hide and seek. But as she got older, her hide and seek got worse. Like, she tries to play hide and seek with my daughter. Now, I'll tell you about my daughter. I call my daughter my miracle baby. She was born 1 pound, 2 ounces at 25 weeks. I know. My daughter got a childlike mentality, but my baby's smart. But my mama at her old age, oh my God, she is the worst hide and seek player in the world. because she's on oxygen. My mom be like, I don't know how the baby keeps finding me so fast. I'm like, Mama, you got this cord following you all around the house. It's real easy to find you, man. My daughter got a childlike mentality, but she's smart. My daughter knows that one end of this cord, there's a machine going right? At the other end of the cord is you trying to breathe, sound like you Dark Vader from Star Wars or something. So look, this one particular day, I'm about to get out of here. This one particular day, my mama tries to outsmart my daughter. She puts a three-way connector on the oxygen cord. She got cords running all throughout the house. Then she calls out to my daughter. She's like, Darcia, that's my daughter's name, come find me. My daughter does what she does, right? So she just like got a little walking shit and she's following the cord. She gets to the three-way connector. She looks at me and looks down at the cord. She looks back up at me and back down at the cord. And then she scratch her head for a second. And I'm wondering, what is this smart baby gonna do? Do you know my daughter looked back down at the cord and began to just step on each one of the cords until she got to the cord that made my mother go, and she followed that cord to find my mama. She damn near killed her, goddammit. So that's the story about me and my mama, my kids, and the gay family. Love y'all.
Well,
What up, world?
um,
Oh
that was
shoot.
okay. So, Bobby, do you agree that that's, oh my goodness. Okay, so that was funny, right?
Yeah, I'm wiping
Yes.
tears. I'm wiping tears.
Um, Thank you so much, Derek, for that 3 minutes and some of funny. Why don't you tell the people where they can find you if they want more?
Oh, well, thank you. Please, I'm Derek J in Chicago. That's DA2RSICK Jones, Jones. Check me on Facebook, Instagram, all that. Hashtag Derek J. All my stuff will come up. And thank you. And Brenda, thank you because you got a great platform here, girl. Keep doing what you're doing.
Aw, look, they be making me blush, Bobby. They really do.
I know. I
I
know.
be like, oh, hold on, let me fix my bangs. You know, we on a budget around here. But yes, thank you. What do you think about him, Bobby? What? Because you do platforms, you do this. This is what
Yeah.
you do.
Actually, Derek came out. I like the way he caught the ball because he was like, "Wait a minute." So I gotta, and before he could even get like, I gotta do 3 minutes. He went right into his set, and I've seen a lot of hesitation off the jump, like where people were like, "What? I'm the opening act, and I wasn't ready." And you said you weren't ready, but you showed like you was like, "I'm always ready." Like, I mean, I wasn't expecting it. Not like I wasn't ready. I just wasn't expecting you to tell me what to do for 3 minutes right now. And that was the way you delivered it all too. You was like, "All right, well, story joke, punchline,
Bam.
punchline." And I'm gonna get you with the grandmama. I'm gonna get my mom.
Oh man, that was just
Real talk, one thing.
Yeah, man.
Now go ahead. Like the story about my daughter and my mother, every stage I get on, I gotta tell that joke. It's like a tribute. It's like whatever platform I'm on, if it's my first time there, you're gonna always hear that joke.
well,
That's
thank
cool.
you for sharing it with us
Yeah,
and
man.
thinking we are worthy of that kind of talent from you. I'm gonna share that with people. Next segment of the show is called Game Time. Derek, are you ready?
Yep.
Because I really don't know what's behind this card because as we discussed earlier in the green room, but we ain't gonna say it out loud. I got trouble with my memory problems. So I'm not sure what's behind this card. But are you ready to do whatever is behind this card?
Who, me?
Yes, you, Derek.
Oh yeah, yeah. What I gotta do? Strip? What? No.
Almost, because I would strip for coffee. So, which is your favorite coffee? Dunkin' Donuts, McCafe, or Tim Hortons? We don't have them up here in Vegas. Starbucks. Which one?
Okay. Dunkin' Donuts. Poor man's coffee.
Ooh, Dunkin' Donuts. It tastes like coffee grinds.
I understand that, but when you got the budget that I have, you gotta take what you can get. I lived off Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, Bobby. What kind of coffee is your favorite coffee out of the four?
Man, they ain't got Circle K up there. I get the Circle K coffee. You
That's
talking
what I'm talking about.
about? I get the Circle K brand. Like I used to really mess with Starbucks heavy, like, and I still do when I have heavy dollars. But right now, like, and almost all the time, I'm like straight up. I'm gonna pull up in a Circle K, get the jumbo 24 ounce. That's bigger than a venti. So I go get the big Circle K. But if it was like, I go from poor to all I got. So I am a Starbucks fan. I'll drink a caramel macchiato on ice. But yeah, yeah, there you go. Them
Ooh,
specialties. That's a specialty thing. But Circle K for real.
okay.
I'm gonna be for real, real.
Circle K. All right, Victor Mendoza, welcome to the show. I'm hoping you found a area to settle in. It's like you're giving us a tour of your home.
You saw that, huh?
All of that, all of that. But welcome to the show anyway.
It's nice. It's nice in here. This is why I haven't complained one bit about being in quarantine. I actually am going to be upset when it's over.
You know what? Me too, a little bit, because that means
Yeah.
I got to actually get up out of my bed to go support. And I do such a good job like this. I'm like, come on, use me for what I'm worth. So, which is your favorite coffee out of the four? Dunkin' Donuts, McCafe, or Starbucks?
That was only three. Do I get to
Oh,
pick a fourth one?
oh, and Tim Hortons. We don't have that here, so I missed it. My bad.
Oh yeah, that's in Canada. Actually, yes. Some Hortons does make some dope coffee.
Okay, okay. They,
Yeah,
oh, hmm. All right.
yeah,
They make, and where do you get it? Only in Canada?
yeah. Well, I mean, they probably have some in some of the border states, but I don't live around there, so I don't get it. But I did travel to Canada for my last job, and um,
Ooh,
yeah, maybe it was just because it was a new environment. You know what I mean? Like everything smelled good. They had this horrible looking sandwich with like crispy chicken, and it was waffles. It was a chicken and waffle sandwich. Sounds delicious, but you take one bite, and you're just kind of like, "Ah, you don't have taste buds anymore because you're
right.
in shock. So that coffee was great.
Yes, and Devin, whatever you're doing, sit still. Like what I gave you all that time before the show to do whatever you needed to do. So now all of a sudden,
Everything fell apart,
I
Brenda.
don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
He had some good
Everything fell apart.
he
That's
had
that
some good
weed.
energy. I couldn't hear him, but I know he had good energy. He had like some Jim Carrey energy going on.
there
Everything
you
fell apart.
go. Everything fell apart.
Everything fell apart.
Okay, and you know what I'm gonna do to you? Just because everything
Oh
fell
my, here
apart.
we go.
Uh-huh. You know what I'm gonna do to you because everything fell apart? Yeah, you have been hijacked. 3 minutes of comedy for being late. Go.
Okay, first of
Oh
all, I
yeah,
wasn't late. I was
what is
right
that?
on
Filet
time.
mignon?
Like I'm always on time, like Coke 45. But I digress. My thing is, I think every person in a relationship right now, man or woman, if it's a new relationship, 5 years in, 10 years in, no matter what the stage is that you're at, when you are experiencing these COVID times and you're locked in the house with your mate, anytime you get an opportunity to get out and see the world, this is the perfect opportunity for you to go out and cheat because you got all these protocols in place for you to come home to that, that guilt can't follow you home. I come home and I was telling these guys earlier, I have to come home and I got to wash from head to toe and my clothes are already off before I even get out of the garage. Nobody wants to smell COVID balls, so I just get to go right in, wash all the persons off of me, and go on about the rest of my day. Kiss my kids and act like nothing happened. Then you can go out, rinse, wash, repeat again tomorrow. But if you don't, live in that world, if you want to keep it all, monogamous and harmonious and shit like that, and you want to do something for your spouse, this is more so for women, for your husbands or your boyfriends, whatever. If you're looking for something nice to do for them, because this is what my wife did for me, she went out and found my dad after 20 years. It was the best day of my life. I was so excited. I'm sitting on the porch crying. She videotaping it and everything. And I'm like, this is the best thing ever. And then she said, not only that, but he's getting back with your mom. So I'm really balling because I'm like, 20 years he been gone from me. And so that's like 25 he been gone from mom's. Like, I'm about to have a family again. And then, as soon as he got in the car and left, she was like, I was just fucking with you. I don't even know who that dude is. I paid him $30 at Circle K to just come and pretend. I tried to find him, but when I did, he just said "fuck you and your mama," and that was it for that conversation. So here we are. But the thought was good. You can flip that the other way if you're angry at your boyfriend and you want to be petty. Hey, your mom found your dad. I'm lying. Nobody knows who your dad is. He ain't coming back. So you just, different little things just to keep your relationship spicy. That's how I like to get down. Also, if you do find yourself in a loving enough relationship where y'all can be petty to each other, like, you petty because you out cheating with COVID and she over here acting like your father really exists, y'all can do like little in-between games too. Just I don't know, play who can find the best mistress or something along those lines, or I don't know. Let's think of something else like pig feet wrangling. I don't know. We stay in Arizona, so all these things is applicable for us. I can get out and do that shit, on some COVID quarantine first date activities. So that's just me. I'm trying to bring people together. So after we come out of quarantine, you guys can all take advantage of all these little suggestions that I'm giving you and go on about your regular day to day. But I don't even know where I'm at on time because now I'm sitting here thinking about my dad. I'm really thinking about my dad. I don't know where he is. That's really sad. Now I told you this shit just fell apart. Um,
Bobby, what did you think about that 3 minutes?
I'm gonna go find this nigga's daddy. I'm gonna go find Devin's daddy.
Okay,
they might know
okay.
niggas don't got daddies.
We gonna look together. We
Uh,
can get a coalition. Devin's daddy crew.
Yeah, like, hashtag it. Go fund me.